If you're thinking about buying your first home in Fort Worth, but you're worried you don't have enough money saved, your credit isn't perfect, or you have absolutely no idea where to start, you're not alone. In fact, most first-time buyers I talk to think you still need 20% down or 10% down of this massive number, perfect credit score, and a six-figure income before they even consider buying a home. And the truth is, that's simply not the case. Today, I'm going to walk you through the entire first-time home buying process here in Fort Worth, from getting pre-approved to finding the right neighborhood and to avoid the biggest mistakes that can cost you thousands of dollars. And make sure you stay until the end, because I'll show you 3 Fort Worth neighborhoods where first-time buyers are finding the best value right now. The biggest myth in real estate is that you need 20% down to buy a home, and you don't. Many first-time buyers purchase with as little as 0% to 3.5% down. 3% down on the conventional financing, 3.5% down is the minimum for FHA, and 0% down with VA and USDA programs. Let's put that into perspective. If you're buying a $350,000 home, 20% down would be $70,000. But a 3% down payment is only $10,500. That's a huge difference. Now, does putting more money down help? Sure, absolutely. But waiting years to save 20% while home prices continue increasing isn't always the best strategy. The first big question you need to answer: how much house can I afford? Before you ever start scrolling for houses, and just a side note, don't use Zillow, you need to determine your budget. The payment isn't just principal and interest. It's your total monthly housing payment typically will have principal, interest, property taxes, homeowners insurance, HOA dues if you're in an HOA. Many first-time buyers focus only on the purchase price. The smart money move is focusing on the monthly payment that fits comfortably within your lifestyle. For example, would you rather own a $450,000 house and feel stretched every month, or own a $375,000 house and still have money available for vacations, savings, retirement, and just enjoying life? The rule is always buy a house that supports your life, not one that controls it. Now that we've covered the 2 main hurdles, down payment, and you figured out what should my maximum monthly payment be, let's jump into the actual process. Step 1, get pre-approved. Before looking at homes, get pre-approved. This is critical. A pre-approval helps you understand how much you qualify for, what your monthly payment will actually look like, how much cash you'll need, which loan programs fit your situation. You'll generally need pay stubs, W-2s, tax returns if you're self-employed, bank statements. The good news is most pre-approvals can be completed in less than a day. Most of my clients, it's an hour or 2, if that. So the other thing we need to talk about is credit scores. Be sure you get a soft credit pull. The other question I get pretty often is, why is my online credit report different from a mortgage credit report? And the simple answer is that there's different formulas. Things are weighted more harshly on a mortgage credit report, so scores tend to be lower than a free online report. And if you don't have an 800 credit score, don't assume you're disqualified. I've had many conversations with people who thought they were years away from buying when they were actually just a few months away. And I told you earlier that I'd let you know about some great areas for first-time buyers. So let's talk about where buyers are finding value in Fort Worth. And this is going to be North Fort Worth. This area continues to attract buyers because of newer homes, strong retail growth, convenient to major highways, and the school systems are phenomenal. Areas around Alliance and the Presidio corridor remain popular for affordability compared to many Dallas suburbs. Number 2 is Hazlet. Hazlet has become a favorite among first-time buyers looking for newer construction opportunities and more space. Many buyers are surprised how much they can afford in comparison to other established neighborhoods. Number 3 is Justin. Justin continues to grow rapidly and offers buyers a chance to get into expanding communities before prices fully catch up to neighboring markets. Many first-time buyers like the combination of value, new construction, and accessibility. Number 4 is Keller. Keller isn't always considered a first-time buyer market, but there are pockets where buyers can still find opportunities while benefiting from really strong schools and community amenities. Number 5 is Western Fort Worth. Areas near Benbrook and West Fort Worth often provide excellent value while maintaining reasonable commuting options. So let's talk about new construction versus resale. A question that I get every week is, should I buy new construction or resale? The answer depends on your priorities. So here's a couple of new construction pros that are pretty common. Modern floor plans, builder warranties, energy efficiency, less maintenance up front. So the resale pros, so existing homes, established neighborhoods, mature trees, potentially lower taxes, more negotiating opportunities. Many builders are still offering incentives that significantly reduce a buyer's upfront costs or monthly payment. This is why it's important to compare both options before you make a decision. If you would like to know who is our favorite builders, send me a text. All my contact information is on the page or in the description below. So, last couple of things. This is probably the number one mistake I see first-time buyers make. Buying at the top of your approval amount. Just because you qualify doesn't mean you should. Mistake number 2, making large purchases before closing. Don't buy furniture on a credit card. Don't buy a new car with credit. Don't open any new credit cards. Your lender will likely check things again before closing, so just don't. Mistake number 3, skipping inspections. Oof. Even brand new homes should be inspected. Just don't skip out on that. Mistake number 4, focusing only on interest rates. The right home purchased at the right time often matters more than waiting for a slightly lower rate. If you're a first-time buyer in Fort Worth, here's what I want you to remember. You don't need perfect credit. You don't need 20% down. And you don't need to figure out everything on your own. The first step is simply understanding your options and creating a plan. Whether you're ready to buy in 30 days or 12 months, having a strategy can save you thousands of dollars and a lot of stress. If you're thinking about buying a home anywhere in Fort Worth, Keller, Hazlet, Justin, North Fort Worth, or the surrounding areas, my team and I would love to help. Call, text, email, or schedule a Zoom call using the information on the screen or in the description. We help people relocate and buy homes throughout the Fort Worth area every single week. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what's your biggest question about buying your first home in Fort Worth. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.